Yo, it's psychological warfare. And let me tell you why. Right? It's psychological warfare. Now, why am I saying it's psychological warfare? Well, for one, think about everything that, you know, those that are above you, those that have more money than you, those that look better than you, those that talk more eloquently than you, right? Those that just do everything better than you. Why do you think a lot of them put it in your face all the time, right? Why do you think the media puts certain things in your face? Now, I'm not going down some type of, oh, it's the media, it's the media. I'm talking about the winners. The winners are doing it, not the media. But the winners are putting certain things in the media. The winners are putting certain things inside of their social media platforms, right? Like, let's say me posting on my Instagram, right? Or somebody else posting on their YouTube channel, or somebody else posting on Snapchat, TikTok, whatever platform they're using. They're playing with your psyche, right? How? Well, they're showing you one thing, but they're doing another thing, right? Now, before I continue with this video, I actually amazed myself, amazed myself with this outfit today, right? I mean, the blue, the navy-ish, like royal blue goes so well with this light gray. And then the black sunglasses with the silver edge, and then the black face watch with the black leather, and my, gorgeous skin, right? But yo, like the fit is clean. Like you could wear this with black pants, light gray pants. You could wear it with dark gray pants. You could even wear it with navy, this type of blue pants, if you really, really wanted to do that. But you could also wear some navy blue pants, right? The fit is absolutely clean. I wanted to keep it as casual as possible. You don't even need to have a pocket square for this fit to make it nice, right? But if I were to use a pocket square, I'd probably put a black, a blue, a white, a gray, silver, even yellow, right? So yeah, so let's continue with the video, right? So I wrote something on the side for me to read out to you guys, so pay attention, and of course, let's get right into it, right? So for one, it's psychological warfare because they want you to believe that you are beaten. They want you to believe that there's no hope. They want you to believe that there's not that much to achieve out there, right? They want you to believe that, when you're rich, you have so many headaches, or when you have money, there's so many headaches and this and that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm starting to realize that my time is becoming extremely stressful, right? Like, and what I mean by this is I'm starting to have more and more on my plate that is causing me to be more and more stressful. And as I'm becoming more and more stressed out, I'm like, yo, I got to take care of this stress. I got to start to look into things so that I'm able to function at a high level, right? Get certain things off my plate, put more things on my plate, get things off my plate, put more things on my plate. But I want to make sure that it's not making me go crazy. Because guess what? Everybody's telling you it's work life balance, right? Even the successful guys, it's all about work life balance, right? But when you realize them on their way up, on their way to their first $100,000, on their way to their first $1 million, on their way to their first 10 million, they weren't living balanced lives, right? I just realized that I forgot to put this back after it fell in another video. So you really need to truly, truly understand that it's all psychological, right? They want to shift the way you view the world. They want to shift the way you view the world since you were young, since you were little, how you looked at businesses, how you looked at big companies, how you look at big corporations, how you look at even the certain jobs and certain roles and certain functions. Like, nah, obviously the higher end lifestyle is not for everybody because not everybody can handle it. It's not because it's just, oh, like it's only for it is for a select group of people, because only a select group of people can handle it. And that's the people that truly want to be up there, because a lot of you are not honest with your goals, and therefore, because you're not honest with yourself, with your goals, you think you want something that you don't actually want, right? Because trust me, when I'm driving down the road and I see a nicer car or I see a nicer house, I'm like, dang, that's hard work. I don't even think of it. That's my first thoughts now. It's like, dang, that's hard work. This person worked hard for that house. This person worked hard for that car, right? Or the owner, even let's say the dad or the mom gave their child that car. Somebody had to work hard. That car is a representation, or is a definition, or is just a representation of hard work. That house that you're looking at is a representation of hard work, right? Somebody had to work hard to build that house, or a group of people had to work hard to build that house, to design that house, to make sure that that house can survive an earthquake, a tsunami, right? Those tall buildings you see, somebody had to work hard to put that building there, right? So the more you start to view the world in this way where, man, that's hard work. That's hard work. That's hard work. That's hard work. Instead of, it's a building that you see every day. It's a car that you see every day. It's this and that. Oh, it doesn't matter, right? But when you have that lens on, right? Like, when you have that lens on, it actually allows you to start to see the world in a different perspective, which starts to get you in the frame of mind of, yo, it takes hard work to get the things that I want. Now, I'm sure you understand that it takes hard work, but do you really understand that it takes hard work to get what you want? Do you really understand that it takes hard work to get what you want? I don't think many of you understand that. So let me really read this little sidebar here for you guys, right? So it's psychological warfare, right? Because if you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, right? You don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost certain that you won't, right? If you think you'll lose, you've lost. For, in this world that we find, let's say success begins with a person's will, right? And it all starts in however your state of mind is, how you're currently viewing the world. Why are you currently viewing the world that way, right? Who put that certain thought pattern in your head? Is it your parents? Is it a friend? Is it school? Is it a teacher? Because believe me, a lot of my teachers, like I've always gotten this like one teacher when I was in 7th grade, she was like, man, like I like watching you work. To me at the time, I'm just like, okay, right? But now I see like once I lock in and I'm working, I'm just going away, right? When I'm roofing, I'm just laser focused on my task. When I was working at Wawa, laser focused on making those sandwiches as good as I can. When I was at Popeyes, making sure that every piece of chicken everything was looking good, aligned, and giving it to the customer. Where else did I work? When I was working at Worldpac, which was a mechanic warehouse, right? I was making sure that, and by mechanic warehouse, it's like, think about it, an Amazon warehouse, but what they do is they only focus on mechanical parts for cars and, vehicles like that. I made sure that I was always doing my job. So whether I was pulling the boxes, whether I was putting the boxes on the shelves, whether I was organizing the little parts, whether I was organizing the parts, putting them in a box, wrapping the box, taping the box, putting a label on the box and all that stuff, and then putting it out into the trucks, I was making sure that I was moving more efficiently than everybody. Not faster, but more efficiently than everybody. Packing my stuff better than everybody. My stuff looking more present than everybody. I'm always on time. I'm always wearing my badge. I'm always following the dress code, right? You guys got to understand, it's a different level of just being a little bit crazy, right? Just being a little bit crazy. And another job, working at Amazon, right? Working night shifts at Amazon. Or even, is it a night shift? 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yeah. It's like I always made sure that, what am I doing better than everybody else? What am I doing better than everybody else? So that it's not even so that, right? It's, I know that I don't want to stay at that minimum wage or whatever the wage was, right? Because that wasn't my goal. So I'm going to make sure that if like worst case scenario, if I'm going to be at this job for the rest of my life, I'm in the highest position possible. Within 3 months, or not even 3 months, 2 months in, I get the employee of the month, this thing that they were doing. So think about that. It was, and to me, I'm like, really? Already? Because it's like, it's so stupid. Like, the bare minimum, people don't even want to do, right? And me doing the bare minimum, that I consider the bare minimum, which is just doing my job, doing what they tell me to do, but doing it and thinking, right? I'm not, don't just tell me, I'm not going to just accept what you tell me. I'm going to listen, and then I'm going to find a better way to do it, a faster way to do it, a more efficient way to do it. So very few people think that way. And look at that. Pen cap matches the shirt, right? Very few people actually want to do that. They actually want to do a good job. They actually want to show up on time. They actually want to make sure that their task, because think about this, if you're working at Amazon, you're a piece of a massive machine. Now, how replaceable you are in that massive machine, that plays a role, right? But do you want to be replaceable or not? Me, I don't like to be replaceable at all. Whether I'm with somebody, whether I'm doing whatever I'm doing, job, task, business, I don't want to be replaceable. I want to make sure that I'm like glue. I'm sticky. They can't get rid of me, because if they get rid of me, things start to fall apart. Right? I remember when I told one of the process assistants or process managers, I forget the name, whatever it's called. I remember when I told him, yo, bro, I'm gonna be leaving. He's like, what? Why? I'm like, bro, I didn't come here to stay forever, man. Like, I got the business to run. I got this and that to do, right? And then he was like, damn. And I know why. Because he understood I became an integral role. Just from me being there for a couple of months, I became such a solid piece to his job being more efficient, his job moving faster, because he's a manager. So he has to make sure that people on the floor are doing their part, because that's how they evaluate him. And I was like another little manager under him. I didn't have the vest, but I was still telling people what to do, and people were listening. And it's not like, oh, I'm a dictator. It's just I always tell you guys this. I assumed the role of the leader. I assumed the leadership role, right? And what does this mean, right? What does assume the leadership role mean? It means every situation that you're in, always look to lead. If they don't let you lead, that's fine. But if this is simple, I just, yo, pick that up. Yo, bring this over here. Yo, do this, do that. And then people listen, right? Because a lot of people, they just want to be told what to do. They may not say they want to be told what to do, but a majority of people just want to be told what to do because it makes their lives easier. They don't have to think, right? That's why you have warehouse workers. That's why you have McDonald's employees. That's why you have people that do those jobs for 20, 30, 40 years. That's not to disrespect them. That's just to say that a lot of people just want to be told what to do. So do you want to be one of those people that want to be told what to do? Right? Because understand, if you think you are outclassed by somebody else, you will be, right? You need to think high, very highly of yourself in order to rise up, right? I actually like how I look in this video right now. Pen in my hand, watch on my wrist, sunglasses, blue shirt. Like I love everything about this current outfit right now. And you have to be so sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize, right? You need to win up here before you win, right? A lot of athletes, they see the shot going in before they score, right? It's just mechanics, right? So a lot of life's battles, they don't always go to the stronger or faster men, right? But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can, right? Think about all these great guys that have achieved massive success. Why? It's because they knew they would. They didn't know exactly how or exactly when, but they knew they could do it. They knew they would do it. They knew, right? So you must believe in yourself no matter what, right? And never ever be satisfied, and study the greats so that you can become greater. You need to be a scientist of just studying people, not just studying what they say, but why are they saying what they're saying? Why did they do this thing, right? Because they're not going to tell you everything, because they forget. Because when you're in that process, you're not always going to remember, right? And you must absolutely be stubborn with your goals. You must be stubborn with your goals, but be malleable in how you get there, right? And this video, I'm about to cut it off today because I have a training that I need to do in 3 minutes from now. So look, to wrap this up for you guys today, this is a whole process that is going to be painful, that will continue to be painful at every level, because every time you get to the next level, you're starting at the bottom. You make your first million, now you're going back to the bottom, because guess what? Now you got to compete with the dudes that are doing $1 million, right? And you just entered that pool. You get to 10 million, now you're competing with everybody that's already doing 10 million a year, right? Because you just entered that pool. Every time you get to the next level, you got to go to the bottom. But the beautiful thing is that, you know, you get to build yourself mentally, physically, financially, just like you get to build your business. Never forget that, right? Because it's a game until you die, and we're chasing excellence, right? Mentally, physically, financially. Make sure you're doing whatever it takes every single day, every single hour, every single chance you get, every single opportunity that comes your way. You're capitalizing on it. You're maximizing all your efforts so that you get to that final destination. And now you're a winner amongst winners. But guess what? The game isn't over because it's a game until you die. Man, that's it for this one, guys. I know it was a quick one. I'll see you guys on the next one.